Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on the Sam Channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. So we're seeing some cloud cover this morning. We're also seeing the possibility of some sprinkles here and there. It's not going to be that big of a deal. We got a tail end of a frontal boundary, the one that brought us some of the sprinkles the other day, that is stalled out down in the Tennessee Valley. And the tail end of that front is causing some rain to appear. Not so much here, but certainly down south and off to the north. You can see all of these showers down around Louisiana and Mississippi, southern Alabama, the Gulf Coast. That Gulf Coast moisture is going to start to move northward, and we're seeing some of the cloud cover off of those showers from the Gulf. And then we have these showers north of us in parts of Missouri and Illinois, which are all headed east, as you can see. And this is along kind of that boundary that's just south of us, and then it curves back to the north where a low pressure system is setting, and we get some showers from St. Louis up just to the south of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Now, we're going to get out of this maybe a little bit of sprinkles that could show up from time to time today and maybe into the afternoon, but uh, any real good chance of rain is not in the forecast just yet. That's going to come as we get into Friday. That's going to be the day that we see the better chance of rain here. And it does look like Friday night, the rain chances have come up. So I know that football will be back on Friday night, high school football in the area, and it looks like it could be a muddy night on some of the football fields around here. All right, let's check temperatures as of 7:30 this morning. The Kentucky Mesonet showing colder temperatures in the north, central, and eastern parts of the state, while the south and western parts of the state are warmer. I mean, look at the contrast: 52, 51, then 57, 53, and you can see the green going to blue, and then you've got 43 and 45 and almost 50 down in Simpson County, or Allen County, I should say. And then you see some even 30s showing up. Well, there's your warm front right there, back to the west. And so that's why we're seeing that variety of temperatures this morning. I'll put Bowling Green and Warren County right here in the middle. And as you can see here, you've got 37. That's the cold spot. 37, probably with a little touch of frost over near Campbellsville and Taylor County. Then you've got 43 here in Bowling Green, the northern station near the Corvette plant. 44 at the southern station, which is at the Ag Expo Center. But then you've got like almost 50 in Russellville. Then you've got 51 over in Christian County near Hopkinsville. So again, it's starting to warm up. There's your warm front. That is the reason why we're getting some of the clouds. These started to come in overnight ahead of that warm front. And like I say, don't be surprised if you happen to find a couple of sprinkles on your windshield as you go into work this morning or wherever you may be going today. That cloudy sky is going to hang around with a couple of sprinkles that could show up from time to time, but that's going to be the extent of it here on this Wednesday. Let's take a look at the model blender, and all the models are in agreement that we're going to go from warmer temperatures the next couple of days, way above average. The average high, 75. Not so much today, but tomorrow and Friday before the rain comes in. Friday is when the rain really comes in, Friday afternoon and evening. And that, after the cold front, is going to cool us down. But we'll go 74, maybe 3 or 4 today, depending on how thick the clouds stay. So around 73, 74. We hit 71, by the way, officially yesterday at the Bowling Green Airport, and that was 4 degrees shy of the average of 75. And speaking of rainfall, we need it. Year to date, we're behind by 3.5 inches. Yes, 3.5 inches behind pacing year to date on rainfall. So we need some rain. And Friday, we're going to get maybe not, it's not going to be that much. But since September 1st, we're about a little bit over 2 inches behind on pacing on rainfall. So we're not bad, but we could use some good rain in here. The best chance of rain is coming Friday night. And then off and on, we're going to have unsettled weather as we get into the weekend and even next week. But look at the temperatures. We're going to go from the 70s to the 60s to the 50s for highs, upper 50s Monday, Tuesday, and then we go back into the 60s. Lows dipping into the 40s or around 40. And it wouldn't surprise me on a couple of nights we hit some upper 30s. So that's the way it looks for the next 10 days here in southern Kentucky. So a little warmer, but then a bit colder by the weekend. Here's a look at the model map, and it doesn't pick up very well on the sprinkles possible today. It sees the warm front here. You can see that pretty well defined. And then the Gulf moisture that is trying to work in. There's a low pressure system back here, and everything's kind of spinning around that. So, you get all that going, and you know that there's going to eventually, all of that's going to work together to bring you something in the way of little more organized rainfall. So here we go. Just clouds today, maybe a sprinkle. The model there trying to pick up on some to the east of us, but we could see a few here. Most of this around that low pressure system is going to stay north of us as that warm front lifts north and we get the warmer air going north. And then we still have this Gulf moisture, but a lot of it's going to go east of us. So that's why we're kind of locked in between systems. We get into tomorrow, this thing starts to strengthen pretty well. This low deepens out here. And look what happens back west of it. All of that is like some mountain snow. I mean, that is, in the higher elevations, they're going to get kind of a winter type scenario, and we will be on the warmer side of things. And look at the tight gradients here. That warmer flow and breezy conditions. See all those tight height lines there? Yeah, it's going to get windy with the rain that's going to come in. Here we go into Thursday into Friday, and you can see this thing gets wound up. It's at 996, now actually deeper than that. It's probably 994, 992. I'm just counting some of the lines there. It deepens, and you can see this is going to become probably a severe weather threat, not for us, but back west of us with the wind energy and all of that. That of course is going to be a problem for parts of the plains and the upper Midwest. All right, let's check on the next 7 days here at home. Actually, it won't go that far, but we'll take it for what it's showing us. The sprinkles, there they are today. They've got it kind of blocked in, it's stopping at the Tennessee border. That's a zonal thing. In other words, we're in that Louisville forecast zone, and it goes all the way to the Tennessee border. So when this map is made, it stops at the border. Well, we know rain is not going to stop at the border. It doesn't see borders. So that chance of rain is in our zone forecast, but not in Paducah's or Jackson's or even Nashville's to the south. But we've added in that chance. Our forecasters at the National Weather Service in Louisville say that there's just enough moisture there to maybe produce a sprinkle, brief light rain shower somewhere along that warm front that I just described. So there's your moisture to the north, and here's the Gulf of Mexico moisture. We go, excuse me, into tonight. The warm front continues to lift north. Bulk of the rains and the moisture is off to the north and off to the south. As I mentioned, we're in between here. So we go into Thursday and then into Friday. This is when our rain chances start to go up as the cold front begins to move in. And this is the more potent system that will bring us that, I think, more moderate to occasionally heavier rains Friday night. I know it's football frenzy. It could be muddy and it could be wet. So here's your heads up. I don't think it's going to be stormy, but it's certainly going to be rainy. You didn't even see that, did you? Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Anyway, so that's the most important part. There is your rain on Friday night. So coming in with the front and the gusty winds, yeah, it's going to be a little bit sloppy. Okay, sorry about that. All right, on to the next final map as we take a look at where did it go? Was that it? Was that the final one? I guess it was. It was. Sorry. I thought I was like, I had, anyway, sometimes I forget to hit that button, that little button. Sometimes just, yeah. Anyway, so you get the idea. We're going to warm up the next few days and then we're going to uh, have that big cool down for the weekend. Are you doing this too? Yeah. Yeah. I can always tell. It's like I'm a human barometer. I can always tell my joints will start hurting when the colder air comes in. I love it, but it's just kind of like, yeah, I know what's happening in my sinuses, the drainage, a little congestion. You start sneezing a little, cough a little bit, and you have to clear your throat all the time. That's not good for somebody like me that's got to do this and talk on TV and the radio and everything else. Phew. Anyway, it's that time of year. All right, you guys, thank you for watching on this Wednesday. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tonight, 5, 6, and 10 on News 40 at WNKY. See you then.